Greetings, Earthlings! My name is Zero Jake and welcome back to Nexus, the Jupiter incident.
Vice Admiral, this is Central Command. As I'm sure you're aware, the first wave of fleets has departed for Earth. They report that everything is going smoothly. The shields are operating flawlessly and effectively. However, we have lost communication with 3 of our fleets. Their distress calls indicated that they ran into some kind of control field, which made their shields collapse and possibly enabled the mechanoids to seize control of their ships. Obviously, if the anti-mechanoid shields are useless, the whole mission is under threat.
I appreciate the need for caution, but I do not believe our prospects are quite so bleak. I have located the center of the control field in Mars sector. It is generated by a smaller entity orb, which requires a serious amount of energy occlusion if it is to be destroyed. We must get rid of it. Unfortunately, none of our mechanical ships will be safe in its vicinity, but it poses no threat to the Angel Wing and the Ghosts. I have designed a blocking field generator which can neutralize the entity's control field. It can be quickly constructed from the supplies we have in stock. We have to get close to the entity orb and deploy a generator at each of the locations I have indicated. After the generators have blocked the control field, the fleet can enter, destroy the orb, and our mission can continue. The only problem with the generators is their size. 6 of them will take up all the space in the dock, so we can't have fighter support.
Sounds like a great plan. Thank you. Vice Admiral, you know what to do.
Oh, brilliant. The mechanoids have found a way to steal our ships even with our anti-mechanoid devices. So, what we're going to do first is what we do every single time, is we're going to go to the fleet screen. Obviously, we have the same amount of ships that we had previously, but we only start with the Angel Wing. We also took quite a lot of hull damage last time, as you can see from here. Those white ships tore us apart like nothing. Anyway, first our priority is to upgrade the Angel Wing. Luckily, we never have to repair the Angel Wing, which is brilliant. But we do have some new power cells in the form of crystal cells, which are the best type of power cell, yada yada yada. You've heard this all before. We're going to change these out for crystal power cells so that we can have the best. Yeah, I think this is the best that we can have unless we change out our ECM in terms of our support energy. Now, we're not going to be able to use the Mechanoid Angel forever, so that really doesn't matter, but overpowering shields and engines and weapons is very useful. Right, we've got Palantir, we've got Combat, other thing that we need. We also want some cyborgs, because there is someone that we might need to rescue since, well, they did take control of our fleet and we're going to need to get people from those ships back onto ours as quickly as possible. We've also got an advanced targeting system, whatever that is. Decreases, this will be the upgrade to the ECCM. Interesting. That's pretty cool. Yes. We might need to use those later. Basically, next mission, not this mission, is a pain in the ass, so we're going to have a lot of problems. And it's going to require me changing out the loadout for all of our ships frequently. I may have to cut that short into multiple parts, or just edit out most of the attempts completely. Anyway, on to the Avalanche, noting that we're not going to begin with the Avalanche in the mission, but, you know, we're going to get him anyway. We're going to swap out our fusion for an antimatter, because antimatter is best in the game and we have that available to us. I believe we also have a bubble energy shell somewhere? No, we don't. Interesting. Okay then, well, I want to keep the Nova Plasma guns, even though, no. Because next mission is going to be Hell on Earth, we just don't care at the moment. So we're just going to add the electron energy shell, repair, and we're going to prep for next mission, right? We're going to prepare for the next mission. One of those things that we're going to need is a tremor torpedo instead of this. A tremor torpedo has, I think, a higher range than the Nova plasma gun because it's a torpedo, not a plasma gun. And we're going to need that it's basically the best destructive, single target destructive thing in the game because it has a higher rate of fire, it's more precise, all good things, but limited ammo. I don't care at this point for limited ammo because that's how we roll. On to Brutus. Brutus, you want to swap out your volcano for a Nova. If we have one. Yes, we do. There we go. What else? We've got electron energy shell, we've got a laser net, we've got integrity, we've got light rider, ion, everything. What do we want? There's nothing much here. We can't add any gunships, which is annoying. Secondary firepower, secondary fire cloud. Surely there should be firestorm, right? Interesting. I don't think there's much that we can do unless we change out what we're doing with the Nova plasma gun to something else, or we change out the electron energy shell for something else as well. We might actually, yeah. I think this is going to be our best shot. I'm going to change out the energy shell for a silver lance laser, and this will become apparent next mission because we're not going to be using most of our ships here, especially the Sparta and Brutus for this mission anyway. But good thing is that we can level these up. I really want to change that heavy laser into a silver lance because the silver lance is much better. Right, let's change out the volcano for a Nova and the electron for a silver lance. What else? Don't think there's much anyway. We have a standard ECCM, which we're going to change out to an advanced targeting system, just so that it's that bit better. Squadrons, we've got flash fighters. Brutus also has flash fighters. That's good. You can repair yourself to maximum. Okay, let's go Colossus. Colossus, of course, is going to be a vital ship. We don't want it destroyed, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to repair the hull. We also want to add a torsion ECM, just so that it has that bit more survivability. And what else? Now, the current strategy that I've been working on recommends that I add some Delectron energy shells here. But the thing is, we don't want the Colossus anywhere near combat because it doesn't have a shield. It has a fortress shield, and that's totally different. So what we're going to do is, I think we're going to upgrade this. No. Yeah, we're going to swap out this Crisis Energy Torpedo for, what is it, an Ion Screen Bomb? Yes. Ion Screen Bomb basically reduces shields of anything in the area. Thumbs up there. What we're also going to add is, do we have an upgrade to the Eliminator Torpedo? I know that's the Tremor Torpedo, but we can't. Yeah, right. We're going to change out this Pulsar Missile for a Tremor Torpedo, and then we're going to add a Eliminator Torpedo. You can see that this thing is going to have all of the expendable munitions as possible. This is because, well, it's longer range, and the Ion Screen Bomb will help take out shields. What I'm effectively doing is planning next mission in advance, because I get to use more of the resources that way. And finally, the Guardian, we're going to swap out the Fusion for an Antimatter. Fusion, Antimatter, Layer, Integrity. What else do we want? Do we have space to add another quark generator? Yes, we do. I want the L3, thank you. No, we've already done that. What? Okay, L2. Sure, you can have that if you want it. That should be good. Yes. That should set us up nicely for next mission. So, without further ado, I'm going to save first, because I have learned from previous mistakes that we really want to save the game before we go into mission, because I may have to repeat it multiple times. Anyway, on with the mission. Before I die of old age whilst this thing loads. Anytime.
The entity orb is at the previously marked coordinates. I have marked the ideal deployment spots. Just approach the nav point. If there is no enemy nearby, the probes will be deployed automatically. I'll activate the blocking field upon the deployment of the fourth one and signal the fleet.
Okay, now that we're in mission, we have, of course, the Angel Wing. Lovely, lovely, lovely Angel Wing with all of its excellent weapons. And then we've also got the Spirit and the Rainbow, which are both, are they destroyers? No, Spirit is a destroyer and Rainbow is a cruiser. Now, we are starting cloaked, which is useful, but the thing that we're going to do, give me a second. Hopefully they'll come back, yes it will, is, well, basically, this wants to pretend that it's a stealth mission. It's not a stealth mission. So what we're going to do first is we're going to set up... No, we don't need to. I was going to think that maybe we want to set up control groups, but with 3 ships we don't need control groups, really. So, first things first, we're going to decloak. We're basically doing this so that we can activate our shields, so that when we get spotted, which will be near instantaneously when we do this, we will actually have defenses enabled. We're going to set the Ghost shields to maximum overdrive, and Angel Wing will have maximum weapons. So that should be useful. Now what we're going to do is we're going to set the Rainbow and Spirit to guard the Angel Wing, and the Angel Wing is going to go towards deployment
and they jump in and destroy the entity orb. It's as simple as that.
Simple? Are you trying to jinx the whole mission? Getting blown to pieces by a missile is simple, Vice Admiral. Not getting blown to pieces by a missile, now that's more complicated.
Commander, are you still lacking confidence? Haven't I earned your trust yet?
If I'm honest, you've managed to impress me, Vice Admiral. You're from Earth and you're a man, yet you struggle on despite those handicaps. It's been a pleasure working with you. I just hope you're not recklessly endangering ghost lives on some screwball plan.
Do not worry for us, Commander. We are joining the Vice Admiral voluntarily.
So this is what they look like. Your faith in me is most welcome, Ghost Commander.
It is a huge mark of respect if a ghost unveils itself to you. Only a few people have ever been granted that honor.
Take it easy, Commander. I realize what a privilege it is.
Okay, so now that little debrief has gone down, the hacker is now moving towards us, and we're going to move away from it, so that we can lure it away from the other defences in the area, because there are other ships in the area. Otherwise, yeah,
Warning. We are under attack.
There's a sentinel.
Warning.
Oh, come
Enemy
on,
ship
you are hiding.
identified. Warning. Incoming enemy gunner.
Sir, it's the
Unknown object detected.
Balthazar! Vice Admiral Norbank's ship!
So I may have done something bad and drawn every single ship in the sector to kill us. That may or may not be a good thing. It's not a good thing. So what we're going to do is we're going to start hitting the hacker. We want the Rainbow and Spirit to hit the hacker with everything they've got. In addition, we're going to set the Angel Wing to go kill the hacker as well, because that's how we're doing
in the
things.
sky. Whatever people thought about him, his bravery was never in question. That's for sure. May he rest in peace.
I wouldn't start grieving from just yet. He's a survivor. You'll see, Commander. One day we'll all be reading the Vice Admiral's memoirs.
Now, of course, we're going to focus on killing the hacker first because, well, there's no time like the present. Noting that we're going to get hit by 2 cruiser vessels, and the Balthazar, I think, is en route. Yeah, the Balthazar is en route, and it's a battleship, and we want to deal with these cruisers before the Balthazar gets here. Now, of course, if I stop doing lens flares, that'll be useful. Yeah, so we're going to keep hitting the hacker. Luckily, the range of... Why are you firing Nova Plasma Gun as well? I don't want you firing that. Oh, that's interesting. Nova Plasma Gun's good against shields. That is very interesting. I didn't realise that. Oh, of course, since it's based off of Vardrag plasma guns, so it does do that. Okay, well, I want you to enter close combat range with the hacker so that you don't lure it away too far. Rainbow and Spirit are dealing with it very nicely, except that you should be firing all... It's going to be one of those missions, isn't it? Come on, fellas, let's get all of your lasers firing at it. Because there's no time like the present to kill things. Yeah, because you're trying to go to, you know, artillery range, and that's not going to do things. Now, admittedly, the Balthazar is en route, and we are kind of timed here before we get all of the enemies hitting us. But we should be able to get rid of the hacker pretty easily.
Target device disabled.
There we go, bubble energy shell down.
Target device disabled.
Now, we wouldn't be able to do this without the ghost lasers, because, to be honest, it's just painful having to do this properly. Right, let's target the shields, even though, you know, the Angel Wing has been hitting it with anti-shield weapons. We'll just go fire with plasma guns from now on. Hopefully deal enough damage. Look, fellas, you're so close to actually killing it. What is going on?
Enemy ship lost.
Okay, right, come on, your shield should go down any moment now.
Target device.
Thank you. Right, there we go. Okay, the hacker should now be able to be hit by everything. Let's hit its combat and things like that. The Sentinel will be our next target once this thing is disabled / destroyed.
Target device disabled.
Whichever you think will be first. And then we should be good. Excellent. Right, that thing's taken care of. And now we want to target everything onto the Sentinel. Make sure that we're also moving into combat into, is that melee range? Close range. Artillery range. Bomber range, yeah. Noting that you could technically, using manual mode, which is what I'm using all the time, you could technically fire artillery or bombs from combat range, but the problem is you may get hit by them. That's the main problem there. And then finally, we start firing Nova guns at the Sentinel. Good. Good thinking. Now, when the Balthazar gets to us, he's en route, right? He's very, very slow. Yeah, once the Balthazar gets to us, the reason why we've got a commando squad is we're going to go and rescue Admiral Norbank from the Balthazar, which is always a good thing, right? It should give me a medal, and I love them medals. I think, yeah, that should be good. And basically the way we're going to do it is we're going to first of all take down his shields. Second of all, make sure that the Angel Wing stops firing and doesn't fire again. We disable the shields, and then we disable his weapons and flak. Alternatively, we disable his weapon generator. And then we should be good to engage with the commandos, since we won't have any flak stopping us from boarding it. Sentinel, take out his combat drives. Once its combat drives are down, it shouldn't be able to dodge our laser attacks anymore, and then we'll be able to kill it easily. Also, it means it won't move, which is always a plus. Actually, Angel Wing, if you scuttle the hacker, that might be a good idea.
Enemy ship disabled.
Excellent.
Target device disabled.
Good, right, that's down. Let's take the shield. The hacker's corpse is now dead. The Balthazar has
Warning.
deployed fighters
Incoming enemy gunboat.
and
Warning.
bombers.
Incoming enemy bombers.
That's always a good sign.
Warning. Incoming enemy fighters.
Yeah, I get the point, computer.
Target device disabled.
Layer shield down, take out its bubbles, take out everything. In fact, no, we don't need to. Take out its firestorm weapon generator. Okay, we got strike fighters inbound. Hopefully they shouldn't be able to kill us easily. They're going after the engine wing, it seems. As per usual, I guess. We should be able to deal with it pretty easily, right?
Warning, we are under attack.
Okay, now that that's dealt with,
Yes, sir.
you guys just
Affirmative.
make sure the angel wing doesn't die. So you're going to guard the angel wing, which means that you should be able to stop the fighters from destroying our stuff either. It's not got much strike
In
fighters left.
position.
Though I think it is protecting itself with the fighters,
Enemy
maybe?
squadron destroyed.
No, it's docking its fighters. Okay. Well, we're going to have to lure those fighters out again if we want to do things properly. Once the Balthazar enters weapon range, then we'll start taking it out, because there are still ships in the area. Those aren't the only three. The entire plan here is get rid of all the ships and then deploy the blocking field so that our ships may come in. Right. Here we go, gentlemen. Let's do this. All lasers hit the Balthazar. Rainbow as well.
Aye, aye, sir.
You are going to not fire a damn thing, because that's just going to make this harder.
In position.
Why are you in position? Oh, right. Yeah, I need to order you to go into attack position. Yeah, that's it. Now, currently they're just hitting everything and anything right now. It's got
Warning.
crisis eliminated torpedoes.
Incoming enemy fighters. Enemy
We've got
ship
fighters,
found.
so that's good. We've found the Keeper, which hopefully isn't coming this way. It might be moving to come this way though, so we should keep an eye out. Yeah,
Enemy
if you guys
squadron
just keep,
destroyed.
if you start novering the Balthazar, so that we can detect its shield, quote unquote, detect its shield. We take out the shield, and then we try and find. There we go. Right, take out its shield. We should also see its fusion engine now since it's being used. Yeah, I'm just going to temporarily deactivate ECM and sensor so that we can get some more stuff. We've lost an enemy ship, that's fine.
Enemy ship found. Target device disabled.
Good, right, that's down, which should mean that we can now. Right, this is the tricky part, right? I want to take out the weapons first. And the reason why I want to do that is because I want to data scan the Balthazar so I can find its flax. Once I find the flax, I take down the flax, and then I deploy the cargo. And then I deploy the cyborgs, the commando squadrons. I also want to hit its engines, but I'll do that after I've taken out the weapons. You know, once your leisurely pace is
Target
fine.
device disabled.
Maybe it will use its other weapons once. Yeah, there we go. It's using its plasma gun
Target
now.
device disabled.
Systematically take care of all of its guns, because that should make things easier. Because once it has no more guns, then it can't harm the
device
angel wing.
Disabled.
That's the theory there. The Keeper isn't moving, which I think is fine.
Target device disabled.
Good, right. Magma plasma gun down. Okay. Now that we've done that, data scan.
Aye, aye, sir.
Task complete. Unknown object detected. Enemy ship lost.
Unknown object.
Target device disabled.
That's probably going to be another ship, isn't it? Yeah. Right.
Target device disabled.
For some reason, we're not using the data scanner. Possibly because it wasn't necessary. Okay. Well, we found its laser globes, so that's fine.
Affirmative.
Target device disabled.
There we go.
Unknown object detected. Warning. Enemy ship identified.
Understood.
Hold
In
position.
position.
I said hold position. We want to be doubly shot, actually. Yeah. How about we take care of its drives as well, using just light lasers, because heavy lasers deal a lot more damage to hull, and we don't want to do that.
Target device disabled. Enemy ship disabled.
There we go. Right. Okay, now that you've done that, let's make sure that your lasers are off. I am taking longer doing this mission than I really should be, but that's because I want to be thorough. Okay. I'm confident that that's it. That it only has one laser gun. It only has one flak gun. Just to be safe, let's take out the weapon generator. Because you've got to be thorough. And since it can't move, it doesn't have any. Well, it has no evasion. Well, except for the torsion ECM. Let's take out ECM first, shall we? Yeah, Angel Wing, I think we're good there.
Yes, sir.
Enemy ship lost. In position.
Yeah, I want you to get your shield back up. Once the ECM is down, it means that it has no more evasion
Target
whatsoever.
device disabled.
Right, let's hit the weapon generator now, take out the weapon generator, and then we should be good to go. If you decide to hit it whatsoever. I guess they're maneuvering over to the correct side right now. There we go. That seemed a bit effective. Once we take out the Firestorm weapon
Target
generator,
device disabled.
we shall send over our lovely Commando Squadron.
Yes, sir.
Commandos dispatched.
Okay, good, right.
Aye, aye, sir.
We're good, stop firing.
We're inside.
Commandos have reached
The automated
target.
defense mechanisms have turned against us. The master codes aren't working. We're gonna have to fight our way through here. The crew's dead, sir. Most have been killed by burns. It seems unlikely that we'll find any survivors. Hold on, boys. Check this out. The motion detector's going crazy. Something's moving in the next room. Hank, the door. Everyone else get prepared. Come on, you dirty bastards. Just try it. You want some? I'll kill every last one of you. Take this! So it seems like Vice Admiral Norbank has fortified the council room. He opened fire on us. Requested permission to use a stun gun. Permission granted. Don't hold back. Vice Admiral Norbank has been stunned, sir. Hank, Greg, pick him up. We're heading back.
Excellent.
Our commandos are returning.
We've successfully completed that objective. Right, now that we've done lollygagging everywhere, let's go take out the Keeper. And let's go deploy everything. So these nav points that are red, it shows that enemies are nearby.
Commandos have returned.
Sir, the Shuriken Viking 1 has returned safely. Mission accomplished. Vice Admiral Norbank's been carried to the hospital floor. The doctor says he's no serious physical injuries, but he's likely to require psychiatric treatment.
That should have happened a long time ago.
Good work, soldiers. Thank you. You see, Commander Sweetwater? The Vice Admiral's got a few more last stands in him yet.
Yeah, he seems to survive every time he's dead. It seems like someone's got a hand of God that's keeping him alive. It's very annoying. But anyway, we're going to go to the deployment points now in sequence from 2 to 3 to 1 to 4, because that's how you do it apparently. This is basically so that we're close to the entity orb. Well, we're closest to the entity orb when we deploy the 4th one. Because once that happens, our fleet should arrive and we should be able to destroy the entity orb and anything else easily. Noting that I believe we should be able to handle anything else in the area pretty, since we did kill the Balthazar by ourselves. Well, really because it's outnumbered, but you get the point. Yeah, I think you're fine using antimatter engine, really. Just so that we can get there a bit quickly, because the ghosts only have the ghost drive. You go deploy? Yes, yes we are. And so we deployed the blocking generator. Now we go over to deploy the 3.
In position, sir.
Now it's not going to deploy yet. I think it deploys when we want all of them done. So that's always good. It's pretty nice actually. Though it still looks like it uses old Earth technology, even though we're Noah colony technology these days. Yeah, it's probably because it's the same model instead. Anyway, as we're moving on, yeah, antimatter engine people, we have the ability to do that. There is a radiation field, or at least a debris cloud.
Warning.
At deployment point 3.
Incoming enemy gunboat.
Yeah, we've got gunboats incoming from the Keeper, that's fine. We should be able to deal with the
Enemy
gunboats
ship
pretty easily.
found.
And there's the Rampart. Currently holding point on the opposite side of the entity orb. Which is pretty fun. Right.
Enemy ship lost.
Yeah, we're going to lose sensor efficiency when we go inside the cloud. We should be able to deploy the next one, and what we want to start doing is we want to move these guys over here.
Aye, aye, sir.
And the
Enemy
mission
squadron
is,
destroyed.
I guess, a heavy laser to hit the Keeper. And we're going to set these guys
Affirmative.
to move towards the Keeper. Set that guy to hit the
Blocking generator
Keeper.
in position, sir.
Excellent. Hit the Keeper, move towards Keeper,
Warning. We are under attack.
move towards
Aye,
Keeper.
aye, sir.
Good.
Enemy ship lost.
Take out the bubble energy shells, please. Even though we technically don't need this thing alive, so we're going to fire the plasma guns and the energy shells. Even though we really want to deploy the energy
Target
shells and then
device
one plasma
disabled.
gun, because that's how it works. Well, that's the quickest way to do things anyway.
Target device disabled.
Once this place is no longer contested, we should be good. We've now got 2 blocking generators. This one is in a
Enemy ship found.
white area, which, yeah, that makes sense. Okay. We see the Rampart again. That's all good. Yeah, I want you to hit its engines if you can. Yeah, we're just going to fire all lasers. I believe the Rampart... No, it's just got shields up. Okay, I guess it's been told to hold position then. Right, once your shields are down, we should be able to kill you with relative ease. Can't see anything in support or engines or anything. Just kill the magma plasma gun by now. In fact, no. Just target anything that you want. Means they don't have to maneuver into position.
Enemy shield has collapsed.
Which is pretty good. Right.
Affirmative.
Destroy this thing.
Enemy ship found.
Yeah, Angel Wing, just move to deployment
Affirmative.
point 1 for now. We should have this thing dealt with. Take out its layer shield before it recharges. Sure. Well, you know where it is now.
Device disabled.
Now this is how devastating the laser method of doing things is. You can kill things pretty easily, but it does require you actually knowing where things are. Yeah, once the keeper is down, we should be fine. Yep, there we go. Blocking generator deployed.
Understood.
Move over to deployment point 4, please.
Blocking generator in position, sir.
Move with your antimatter engine, because that's going to make it much easier for us. The keeper is now completely gone.
Yes, sir.
Enemy ship.
No,
lost.
don't move there. Move to
Affirmative.
deployment point 4. Good. Right.
Understood.
Ghost ships move in to defend the Angel Wing. Activate antimatter engines. Full steam ahead. Look how quick that is. It's ridiculous. I mean, it leaves everything else in the dust. Yeah, let's stop overdoing that, shall we? What's that go up to? 364. Yeah, it's pretty good. Okay, once we deploy this final blocking generator, we should have our fleet appear. You know what's the problem with
Enemy
asteroids,
ship
right?
found.
It makes the sun keep flashing, and it's
Warning.
annoying.
Radiation hazard.
Oh no, radiation hazard. We have shields. It doesn't do damage to us when we've got shields.
Warning. Radiation hazard.
Yeah, I know. You don't have to remind me. Right, that's the fourth blocking generator.
Warning.
Move towards deployment point
Radiation
1 so that
hazard.
you don't die to radiation.
Blocking generator in position, sir.
Excellent.
Activating blocking field now.
And here we go. The fleet has arrived.
Warning. Enemy unit identified.
And here we go. We have the mechanoid, some mechanoids inbound. Because of course that's what happens. Okay, right. What ships do we have? We have the Exterminator with energy skeeters galore. Yeah, let's have him. Let's have you, and Sparta and Guardian. Yeah, just kill the mechanoid, please. It's just gonna make my life so much easier. The Rampart is deploying forces though. The main objective here is just to completely annihilate the entity orb, which is what we're going to do.
Warning. We are under attack. Unable to complete task.
Right,
Task
Angel Wing, move
complete.
towards the Rampart. Because we're going to go and kill the Rampart first. Energy skeeters can't be used against it. We want to keep the Exterminator alive. So we're going to max shield power on the Exterminator, just so that we can do that. Okay, the anti-mechanoid shield is charging. Let's overcharge our shield so that can happen. Because my god, it takes forever to charge that thing. The Colossus has already taken damage. Because of course it has. Right. Those things are going to move over. So let's get everyone else.
Affirmative.
Move to the Rampart. Move to the Rampart. And take out its shields.
Affirmative.
Look how quickly Brutus is moving. This is ridiculous. Yeah, it goes 607.
Warning. Incoming enemy bombers. Warning. We are under attack. Warning. Incoming enemy gunboats.
Yeah, fellas, start hitting the rampart. Angel Wing, start taking down its shields with maximum weapon power. The Sparta and Brutus have arrived,
Enemy
kind of merging into each other,
destroyed.
but that's fine. I love how holding shift pauses the game. Yeah, you want to enter defensive, and you want to max weapon power.
In position.
Which puts your maximum speed to what? Couple hundred? Yeah? Good, right. Since the Rampart is the only operational ship left,
Warning.
besides the Balthasar.
Shield down.
What shield down? Which shield down? Sparta shield down. Oh. Okay, that might be a problem. Sparta, max your shields. Also, you want to start using your torsion ECM as well. And also your deflection drive.
Enemy squadron destroyed.
Get your integrity shield back up.
Enemy
Rampart
squadron
is just
destroyed.
taking
in position.
everything.
In position. Enemy shield has collapsed. Task complete.
Okay, good. Now that we've done that, let's get... Well, you two are doing your thing already. So let's get everyone, excluding the Exterminator, kill the Rampart. We're then going to set the Exterminator to start attacking the Entity Orb, because that's going to be our main objective now.
Warning. We are under attack.
Of course we are. Right, let's full engine power, shall we? It is using a layer shield, which isn't particularly good. It is commanded by Russell Browning. Pretty good. Right, that's down. The anti-mechanoid shield is active. We're going to move the Spirit and Rainbow back to the Colossus, and we're going to get the Brutus, the Angel Wing Avalanche, Exterminator Guardian, and Sparta to take out the Entity Orb with their energy skeeters. Oh, and you can all go on aggressive behavior as well.
Understood.
Now, as you can see, it is a mechanoid type object and therefore does only take damage from energy skeeters. However, it has a lot of health. Imagine the size of the mechanoid that comes out of this orb. What just appeared?
Warning. Enemy ship identified. Enemy ship found. Unknown object detected.
Oh.
Warning. Incoming enemy gunboats. Warning. Incoming enemy bombers.
Oh, right. So we've got enemies here. We're going to leave the Exterminator to do its job. We're going to want, I don't know, all of our ships back here to do the damage. Let's hit the sledgehammer first. We're going to have the Exterminator just keep going.
Enemy squadron destroyed.
Because it is slow, because it's only using fusion and we're using antimatter. Yeah, the sledgehammer's just going to take all of the damage now.
Understood.
Yeah, let's overload our weapon generator so that we can fire everything.
Enemy shield has collapsed.
Yes, sir.
Take out the saber.
Warning. We are under attack. Enemy squadron destroyed. Target ship is being evacuated.
Excellent. And target sledgehammer,
Enemy squadron destroyed.
or rather target
Yes, sir.
sledgehammer properly.
Enemy
Apparently our
squadron
mechanoid shield
destroyed.
went down. I'm not sure that that actually happened, but I swear this mechanoid shield was up before. Anyway. Right, since you should now be able to deal with the sledgehammer quite easily. How's the Exterminator going? You within range yet? Not yet. Very, very close. Avalanche, I'd like you to start doing this. There we go. Look at the damage.
Enemy shield has collapsed. Task complete.
May I have a look at the sledgehammer right now? It's going to get hit by every single anti-hull thing in the universe.
Target ship is being evacuated.
Just pretty good. And then we're going to get everyone to start hitting this thing with anti-mechanoid weapons now.
Yes, sir.
I wonder what happens when the entity just dies. Does it, what, disappear? Or does it just explode? Because if it explodes, that'll be fun. Ah, it explodes. Lovely. And there we go. We destroyed an entity orb. That must have been expensive. Excellent. We successfully deployed and defended the blocking generators and destroyed the entity orb. Thumbs up. We saved Vice Admiral Norbank in addition. Hopefully the small entity orb was the last obstacle in our advance towards Earth. The final battle to regain our homeland awaits. We successfully managed to destroy nearly all enemy ships, leaving the Balthazar there as something. It was kind of useless. Technically, it would have been evacuated at that point, but oh well. We managed to destroy all their fighters, and we managed to destroy the entity. All good. Apparently, the Saber was evacuating, even though it's mechanoid owned. Anyway, for distinguished service and devotion to duty while serving as commander of the Angel Wing fleet during the action against the forces controlled by the entity in Mars #276A asteroid field on January 15th, 2113. So this does take place within a single year. Leading with great tactical skill and courage, Vice Admiral Cromwell utilised the tactical advantage provided by the Ghost Scouts and the camouflage device of the Angel Wing, and managed to successfully deploy the generators blocking the control field. Then, merging with the arriving units, he led a brave and aggressive attack against the entity orb identified as the source of the control field. In ardent battle, he managed to destroy the hostile object while sending a distress team to board the battleship Balthazar, where they rescued Vice Admiral Norbank from a seemingly hopeless situation. His selfless and determined efforts were in keeping with the proudest traditions of the NOAA Defense Forces. Excellent. We now have all the medals. There are 6 medals, we have them, and the Angel Wing is now elite. We are the best of the few, of the elite of the highboard of the few, of the elite of the best. And we shall go to Earth towards our final battle in the next episode. Until then, my name has been Zero Jake. End transmission.